I found a Funko Pop that hasn't released yet. I actually posted it on my Instagram the other day, and a lot of you guys found it interesting, so I wanted to talk about it in a video as well. Oh, and don't worry, I've got a bunch of other Pops as well. I just wanted to start with this here because of how interesting it is that I found it. It's part of the Wolverine 50th anniversary, and it's supposed to be releasing on the Funko shop, I'm thinking within the next few weeks. But for some reason, here in Canada, over at GameStop, I was able to pick it up early. Apparently, there was no release date on it, so I have a set. If you guys want to take a look on the back as well, there's a bunch of other figures that you can grab, and most of them are Wolverine, of course, but I thought it was really cool that they mixed together this one with Sabretooth as well. And so, of course, because it is the first time we're taking a look at it out of box, let's open this thing up and check out the backside. And I say backsides, of course, because on Funko.com, you can see the front of the Pops, but you can't see the backs. And I think the best place to start is, of course, the Wolverine. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Also, something that I like that they do, and I think it's kind of funny, it's a little bit meta in my opinion, is the way that they do the licensing on the feet, because normally a character would be standing, so it almost reminds me of like it's coming from a video game or something, and so they put them on the bottoms instead of on this base here. Probably because it would also look a little bit better than on the base, because then there'd be this like black text on there, and with this one, if you're looking at it from the front, you can't see it at all. Also, I am really enjoying how they put mouths on both of these characters, because for a lot of Funko Pops, they don't have them, but I feel like when it comes to Wolverine and Sabretooth, it totally makes sense for them to have it. And whoa, okay, take a look at this, guys. On the back, you can see a little bit more fur, and there's nothing too crazy going on back here, but the pop is still really amazing. Also, holding his head, it is way heavier than Wolverine's is. It feels pretty solid, and I'm wondering if it's because it's like a couple different colors put together. That might make it a bit heavier. And the reason I say that is because maybe they have to make him a bit thicker so that way the different colors can click together instead of just like painting over top of the yellow or something. Look, I don't exactly know, but either way, I am so excited that I was able to find this early and show it off to you guys before anybody else could. It's like a fun little sneak peek. But now hold on, before we continue, I want to let you guys know that today's video is sponsored by Whatnot. I am such a big fan of the app, and if you guys have never checked it out before, it's where you can buy, sell, and even auction off your own collectibles. And I am not lying when I say this. I am on there all the time picking up new Pops for videos. I even just picked up like a few today. Those will be for some really interesting stuff. I'm thinking more R-rated Funko Pops should be coming soon if you guys like the first episode. And funny enough, some of the ones I'll be showing you later in this episode, I picked up from the app as well. And the reason I'm able to get so many different characters is because the amount of variety they have on the app. Like, you could type in horror, and there is a list of Funko Pops that come up. Maybe even some of you guys didn't know existed. And anyways, if you guys want to check out Whatnot for yourself, go through my link in the description down below where you can get $15 off your first purchase. Which is, if you think about it, practically a free Funko Pop. But now, let's get into the next thing that I picked up, which is actually coming in from, funny enough, the Funko Shop. I say funny enough because this one should have been on the Funko Shop, but these ones actually came from there. Now, let's see what we've got in here. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, these are some good ones. And now I feel like we'll start with this one here, because I don't know, actually, now that I think about it, if I've shown this one off yet. See, a little while ago, I actually got a signed version of this. Oh no, you know what? I showed him off in my signed Funko Pops video that I did a little while ago, so we didn't really get to take a look at the character. It'll be fun to do it today. Sorry, we're gonna have to move you off to the side for now, because Carl is coming out of the box. And yeah, this is a really great one if you guys haven't seen it before. Also, what's really cool about this one is that $10 from every single one of the figures goes to the Ed Asner Family Center. And if you guys don't know, Ed Asner actually voiced Carl from Up. He sadly passed away a little while ago, so he was never able to see this character in person, but at least the money from this figure can go towards a great cause. And yeah, now taking a look at this one a little bit closer up, it really is nice how they did it. Him with the sash and all of the patches, as well as the baby Kevin's, and I didn't even notice the one on his head has its eyes closed. Just overall, a really well done figure. Oh, and they even gave him his hearing aid. What a nice touch. Like, seriously, whoever designed this one over at Funko really did an amazing job. And I also want to show you guys the back side here, so that way if you want to, you can read up a little bit about the Ed Asner Family Center, and there it is. Alrighty then, everybody, we've actually got a character that I've been talking about for a while now on the channel. I said that I ordered it online and it finally arrived. Take a look here, everybody. It is the new Jack Box. Of course, from the restaurant Jack in the Box. This is actually him with a burger in his hand, as well as the Meaty Cheesy Boys vinyl album. Apparently, it was a commercial from the 80s or 90s, sometime around then, so it's pretty funny that they're bringing it back with this character here. Yeah, this is a great one. There's actually now 3 different versions of Jack Box, because there was the normal one of him in the suit, then there was also him in the tracksuit, which was actually limited to 1,000 pieces, and then we've got this one here in his suit again, but he's got a little bit more going on. on. Oh, and this is interesting. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show it off, but on the back side of the actual album, do you guys see what I'm talking about there? There's a bit of text. I think it's the actual track list. And again, it's going to be hard to see. I apologize. It's just so small. But honestly, a really fun detail for Funko to add. And I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see it. It's there, though. Alrighty, now, everybody, let's get into the Pops that I actually picked up from Whatnot today, because there are 4 of them here, and I actually got them from another unmystery box. All I've done so far is open up the box to make sure I knew what was inside, and it was actually what I wanted to show off today. And let's get into these here, and I think we'll start with... Actually, they're all pretty crazy. Let's do this one first, though. It is actually, I guess it was number box 23, and if you guys take a look here, it is actually the metallic Freddy. Did I say number box 23? It was box number 23. You know what I mean. I haven't mentioned it, but you guys probably know where I got these unmystery boxes from, because I like to go in the Fugitive Toys ones a lot. They've got some pretty great stuff like this. And I honestly think they're so cool, especially because it is Freddy wearing a suit. And I'm wondering, did they ever make a normal Freddy in this pose, not chrome? There must have been one at one point. You know what? Maybe it was for the grand opening of the Hollywood or Everett store. It could have been one of those. I can kind of picture something. But even if they didn't, there's a bunch of different colors of this chrome Freddy. And I actually have the pink one as well as orange, or kind of like that like burnt kind of sienna color. And then we also have this one here. A pretty great figure, and especially because it's limited to 1,000 pieces. Alrighty, now next up, I've got another really fun one. And it looks like this here was box number 29. And oh, wow, this one's great. Limited to 2,000 pieces. It is actually the Robot Space Freddy. And actually, now that I think about this, are you guys getting a little bit of deja vu? Because I am. I remember opening up a Robot Space Freddy not too long ago. I just don't know if it was these exact colors, because there's a couple different versions similar to the chrome one. And I believe I also reached back here while I was doing the video, and I found, oh, hold up a second, everybody. So I do have a Robot Freddy, but I don't think it's the exact same one. No, it's not. Okay, so there they are, guys. We've got the silver and blue, which I had in my collection already, and that kind of like teal and purple, which is the one that I got today. You know what, everybody? Kind of interesting, and I'm wondering if anybody remembered that before I even showed off the Pop. There's got to be one of you guys that did. And so, anyways, a pretty fun one to add to the collection, especially because it is different. And here's the thing. I'm not trying to buy these ones on purpose. They were mystery, well, unmystery boxes. You just didn't know what number you were getting, so you could see them, but you couldn't pick them. I'm overcomplicating it, but anyways, really fun that I have a different color now in the collection. Then after that, check this one out, everybody. It was number 30, I guess, and it was DJ Freddy Fresh. A really cool one, because I was actually at this Fun Days, and I remember when, well, oh, what's his name? Oh no, it sounds bad. From Yo Gabba Gabba? DJ Lance Rock, that's who it is. He came out wearing his tracksuit, and then they gave out these characters here, and I had one at one point, but then I traded it with somebody, but now I finally have another one in the collection, and I could not be happier about it. It's a fun character. Pretty snazzy. And oh, actually, now that I think about it, the bottom two here were actually from the same Fun Days. Now that we're talking about Fun Days, I might as well mention these ones as well. Now hold on, let me rewind a little bit. If you guys don't know what Fun Days is, it's a party that Funko holds every year at San Diego Comic-Con. I actually have a bunch of videos on my channel of the different years if you guys want to check it out. Because I've been so far to the 2022 as well as 2023, and I'm hoping to do something cool at the 2024 one. But anyways, it's all just like a lot of fun to go to them, and every single one of them has a different theme, and I'm pretty sure with this one here, if I remember correctly, was it, I want to say, like, homecoming or like a high school dance or something like that. There's no logo on the back of this one like the Freddy Fresh has. Like you guys can see here, this one's got the Blacklight Battle, but the other one just says like Freddy Convention Exclusive. I just checked, everybody. It was an 80s theme, but also kind of like an 80s prom theme, of course, because of Stranger Things. That totally makes sense. But now, everybody, that's not all. I have one more character here, and this is actually probably the one that I was the most excited about because I remember when it released, but I don't remember why it released. Funko gave these out at something that I couldn't attend, and I just can't remember for the life of me what it was. But anyways, it is the Peter Pan Freddy. I love this thing. It released for Peter Pan's 70th anniversary, right around the time when they did an entire wave of them, and it is just so cool to finally have this in the collection. Also, funny enough, it's probably the least limited character that I have of the day. Well, actually, no, it is definitely the least limited character out of these four here, because it's up by about 500 compared to this one here. The Freddy Fresh is 4,000, this one here is 4,500, but I still think it might be my favorite of the bunch. And now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a pretty big fan of Disney in general. We go to the parks all the time with my family. It's just like a lot of fun to watch the movies as well, so that's probably why it takes the cake over the rest of them. But anyways, everybody, that is pretty much gonna do it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the video because it was seriously a lot of fun to check out a bunch of new characters, especially when we have unreleased characters like this one here. And let me know, are you gonna be picking this up when it drops on the Funko Shop? But anyways, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy, and don't forget to check out Whatnot using my link in the description down below, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I'll see you tomorrow!